Lessons or lessons, what will it be? Every moment's a chance to.
We're back, and you already know. Blessings are lessons. Say it quick, don't say it slick. You can't say amen, say ouch, because the truth can sting a little bit. And that way we're going to know if it done hit you or if it done bit you. And then you know what we're going to do. Make it make sense. Let's talk about it. I got two good brothers in the house tonight, man. You already know we got Logic TV. What's going on with you, brother?
What's going on with it?
Yeah, you know, he stay up here with me, and we got a special guest tonight. Oh, Critical Capone.
What's up, OG? What's
What's
up,
going
man?
on with you, man?
You already know what it is.
Long time no see, man.
Many moves.
Hey, I hate to put you on blast, throw you up under the bus right now,
Okay.
but I'm gonna need my shirt.
I got you.
We're gonna have a problem.
I got you, OG.
Okay.
I got some things in the making. I'll be ready by screen time.
Okay. You know I like to support, man. I'm
That's
proud
right.
of you, man.
Thank you, bro.
All you been through and all the obstacles you overcame.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I get to watch that, man, and I'm seeing you growth and everything.
For sure. Thanks, OG.
Yeah, and I had
That's
to,
love.
and I know you real intelligent, so I had to bring my intelligent brother, Logic TV, so we can make sense of this thing, because me and
It's
you
beautiful.
get on that FaceTime, we be talking.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just be like, oh, man, this is- man, plenty of information,
Yeah.
man, and so what you been doing, man? What's been going on with you? Where let the people know where they can find you at, so this information you finna spill on them, they can go grasp.
Okay. You can find me on the Tonyo Martel. That's Tonyo Tonyo Martel. That's the handle on TikTok and on Facebook.
Right.
I kind of got off the gram because it was more like, I mean, it's a lot of network on there, but it was more like just pictures. It really didn't have a lot of information, but it didn't picked up since I got off, years ago.
Right.
But right now I'm just whatever I'm working on for is clothing line, podcast.
Right.
Probably do a couple more joints this year. I'm
Yeah.
bringing you out of retirement this year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, couple more joints this year. We probably put on a couple of little like events too, like little party celebrations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then we always celebrate my grandmother's the last survivor in the Tulsa
Yeah.
area. We're the oldest one right now,
Right.
which is Leslie Randall. So that's my mama's mom. So just locking in with my kids and staying knitted with the family, making sure that they get a lot of this information passed down, because that's how we got it.
Right.
A lot of stuff was passed down. It wasn't in no books.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, that's about it right there, OG. That's about it, baby.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. So it's in your blood.
Oh yeah, it's in
Yeah,
the blood.
Black Wall Street. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's real. The last survivor, oldest right there. Now that's something special right
Yeah.
there. Yeah, man.
Legacy,
Salute to her, man.
man,
Man, I'm glad you're here to pass on that information, man.
for sure.
Yeah. So let's dive into it. But I do want to talk about the lethal and all.
Yeah,
that.
we here, baby. We here
Yeah,
for
yeah,
it. We here for it. We here
Rest
for
in
it.
peace to y'all people.
Yeah, man. Hello, my guy, man. Rest in peace to Clado Pacino, man.
Yeah, man.
One of the realest that ever did it.
That's right, man. So where's Skrill at?
Right now, man, I think, bro, man, last time I seen it, he was incarcerated again. They had a little hole on him, like a Indian hole on him. But
Oh, okay.
hopefully he overcome it. I don't know what the circumstances was. So.
Yeah, we hope he come on home.
Yeah.
Free Skrill, man. So what's been going on with you, Logic, man, since the last time we locked in?
Oh man, just getting content together. You know what I'm saying? Kind
Yeah.
of building, always researching.
Yes,
It's a grassroots movement across the country with our people. So you know what I'm saying? Just trying to stay tapped in, locked in with you know what I'm saying, the energy
Yeah.
that's coming from the East Coast, the bottom, the South,
Right.
the West.
Yes.
It's way different. You know what I
It's the
mean?
rise,
So
baby. It's the
now we
rise.
don't have to just really just be out there in these people's face. We can kind of connect online and pass that knowledge back
Right.
and forth.
So I had to get you two fellas together.
That's beautiful.
When I talk to y'all, you know what I'm saying, but it's the same thing.
Yeah.
And I'll be listening about the indigenous and the pyramids and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
where would you like to dive off into it?
I mean, we really get to start with the geographics, the land,
Okay.
because the land, like the land, hold all of the wealth.
Right.
Everything that we utilizing is from the land. So this is why this land right here was the most important land in the world. Now, some of the stuff I'm gonna tell y'all tonight, I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna show y'all some stuff off camera,
Yeah.
because we don't have the experts to see it, the excerpts to really put it up on here.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna show y'all where you can see it. Then next time I come back, we'll have some stuff blown up where they can see it.
Yeah. Okay.
This where we at. And I learned this from Christ. Like I told y'all, the real Christ is on the earth. It ain't nobody in the book right now. You hear me? It's somebody here that came from my people out of a woman like we did.
Right.
And he here with this knowledge. And we all getting a piece of it because the spirit is on the earth right now. And we being resurrected again.
Right.
We got to come back. It's an unjust scale for us to stay at the bottom after we created everything at the top. So now we coming back, right? The first should be last, the last should be first.
Right.
We coming back to our position. And in that awakening, which you probably can find that in some antiquity and in like some of the scriptures too. The book of Ezekiel gonna talk about them dry bones awakening again.
Right.
So that's us in this land right here. Now this land mass where we at is proven all through antiquity. When you start talking about the Egyptians talking, when he's talking about Amun, when you start talking about the pyramids with the summits on top,
Right.
that's here. This is the only place in the world that got the pyramids with the summits on top.
Fill them in what the summers is, because a lot of people might not.
That's like going with so in Africa or some of the other pyramids that you'll see, they have peaks
Peak. Okay.
like what you see on your dollar, the capstone on top,
Right.
which is a pyramid peak. The ones in you start going towards South America, it's not a peak, it's where you can actually go on top,
Top of it.
where
Yeah.
they worshipped up there. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So these are step pyramids. And we had millions here.
Yeah.
But before the pyramids was built, we had the mounds. The mounds is the first pyramids. They the earthworks. Pyramids that we see erected is the stoneworks. And then the new pyramid is what you see in these downtown, these skylines. So it's the same deal. It's just stone. It's coming from earth, stone to steel. And you still seeing it being erected. But that knowledge came from here, from the Americas, and got spread into the whole world.
Right.
And that's what we saying is we became prisoners of war. We not the slaves that they told about they brung in 1619.
Okay.
They lied about everything. This part where we at is considered heaven. Everything else is considered the earth.
Okay.
I want you to understand this is knowledge that don't nobody have. Only Christ can reveal this to you. The fallen angels is the Moors. Got kicked out of here. Went into Western Africa. Taught all of the world how to make war, how to build weapons, slept with their women. Taught them all the things. Taught them how to cut roots, herbs, do hoodoo, voodoo. Taught them all of these things, which was forbidden here. That's why they got kicked out. It was a war here in the Americas. We talking ancient times. A war here, the Moors get kicked out. When the Moors sell the land to the other 7 continents. So we got invaded by 7 continents at one time.
You be telling me about that.
Yeah.
He said we got
Yeah.
attacked from every side.
We did, from the Pacifics, from the Gulf, and from the Atlantics.
Yeah.
They came from, and then you had the Native Americans come through the Bering Strait. They was already in the land. So you got to understand what happened here. But these Olmec statues and heads that they finding in South America, a lot of the artifacts, then a lot of the antiquity, we talking scriptures. If you go to certain books, Deuteronomy chapter 34, it's going to lay out the whole land of Utah. The whole, just like it is right now, sitting today, is laid out the same way in the book of Deuteronomy. It's telling you Mount Nebo over across from Mount Pisgah, above the land of Naphtali. You got Nephilim in there. You got Dan and all them places in there. You got Mount Zion in there right now in Utah. And we know it wasn't no J's in the Hebrew alphabet. So it was Judah. Utah is the land of Judah, which was no J's. Now we understand why they don't want you off going nowhere really in these areas, nowhere near the Grand Canyon, because in the Grand Canyon you're going to find all these temple mounts. That was a whole that was like a metropolitan area, nothing but temples of what they call
So that's why that's off limits.
that's off, bro. That's all temples. Matter of fact, about 95 to 98% of all Egyptian artifacts that's in that Smithsonian Museum is from America.
Yeah.
It's from here.
You know something? I'm gonna be honest with you, cause I mess with Logic all the time, and for him not to be saying nothing and just listening,
That's what I tell you.
he got to be something on point.
He in the same spirit.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Man, that's why I had to get y'all two together, because I ride with him, and then we'll be on the highway.
Ain't told not one lie.
No, and he'll point out. He say, he calling about my other nickname, but he'll be like, "Hey man, that's one right there."
That's a man. You can see it. You see him.
Hey, he'd be like, "What highway we on, man? Where we at?" I'll be like, "This such such." He said,
Bro.
Look at all of them. You just think they just lumped up like that out of nowhere?"
They're everywhere, bro.
Yeah, he be on that, man.
They said we had millions of mounds here.
Oh yeah.
He points them out.
Millions.
He points them out. We'll be in some back roads, and Reem he'll let me know, man.
Down there in Kentucky, which Kentucky was King Tut. King Tut. They found that tomb down there. And then in Lexington, they found like 30-something sarcophagus with mummies. That's all here. They found King Tut's brother tomb in Spiro, Oklahoma. Here, where we at.
So they manipulate us to think it's somewhere else.
It's been all here. Because whoever holds it, you got to understand, this is heaven. Why do we say this is heaven? You got to understand there's several factors. First of all, if you look at have you ever seen a map of, let me see if I can pull it up. Have you ever seen the map of the Mississippi River? Let me show you something. This right here, the Mississippi River is the real Nile. This is the real Nile. In fact, America, where we at, is the most saturated land of freshwater lakes and springs in the world.
Yeah.
We got the most, over 250,000 of them.
That's what I was telling them. I was saying, like, Africa don't have enough fresh water to hold, to hold civilization. You know what I'm saying? How a whole civilization gonna sprout out of something that can't even feed, or you can't even drink the water there.
You only can grow on 13% of Africa's land. It's the second driest place in the world. Australia being number one. Let him see. Yeah, can you see?
Let you see. To show y'all stuff like that. I don't know if y'all can see it, but he's showing you the Mississippi River, the Nile. And I'm pretty sure Reem knows.
Yeah, he seen it. He know what it is.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So it's not enough fresh water or nothing over.
That's why everybody want to get here.
And so all of the minerals and all of that is here.
We got the most. See, what our people did. They so smart. It's a guy named Earth Speaks. If y'all ever heard of him.
Yeah.
He bring out a bunch of how they made the Terra Prayer, how they use certain plants and crop them together to make the soil black, which turned the soil to kemet. That's what the word kemet really is. It ain't about no place over there. The word kemet is dealing with the soil, and that made that soil so like a womb, like a woman's womb. It's super soil, which allow us to grow every crop. That's really why everybody came, for the crops, for the food, vegetation and fruitation.
We took it over there.
That's right. We spreaded it.
Yeah.
It ain't number 640 seeds on the whole planet that yield. We talking original seeds, not no hybrid stuff. That yield vegetation or fruitation. Over 600 is native to where we at. So that just tell you this common sense. What we was talking about earlier, wisdom gonna tell you that this is mama.
Wasn't it squash, beans, and corn?
That's it. Squash, beans, and corn. And that's on one of the hieroglyphs that they misread. But Earth came through and really dissected that thing. Right. It's another dude named We Know the Truth Now. This
it's the name We Know the Truth.
That's his name. He got a name. We know the truth now. He got the elite. He call it the elite receipt game. A lot of these brothers, they in the same spirit, and everybody is dissecting this thing from from so many different angles. It's like the world is being judged for a lie. You see what I'm saying? So everything is coming out. Remember it told us in the book of Daniel. It said that knowledge was going to increase, right? And then men was going to travel to and fro. Now, when we hear that, we know the knowledge decreased by this. You got a supercomputer in your pocket.
Right.
This thing right here, with the adding of the chat GBT, bro, it's nothing that you can't figure out.
Right, the truth.
It's nothing that it
They
can't
hide it no more.
I mean, you can diaphragm anything. You can create business with it. You go to master research. You can do everything with this. You can be led and shown to look at certain sources, look at certain books. So you got a master. You got like a supercomputer. So it told us knowledge was going to increase, but it also said that men was going to travel to and fro. Now we thinking to and fro as just plane, train, and airplane. Train, plane, airplane, and cars, right? But actuality, like we doing now, this shit right here can be in broadcast across the world once it's come out.
We're gonna get it
see?
out there. Yeah.
So this is another way how man is traveling now,
Right.
through these portals of this digital world.
So
You
it
know
ain't
what I'm
have to be physical like that.
No,
You could be so many places at one time.
that's right.
Right.
Now remember, when we talking spirit, we talking etheric, like we talking the thing that's everything, which is nothing, right? So the imagination.
That's
Right.
powerful. You said the thing that's everything but nothing.
Yeah,
Like air.
Damn.
like we breathing
You
it.
can't
You
see
know what I'm
it.
saying?
But it's everything.
Yeah.
You can't live without it.
It's you.
And when you done, you give it back.
That's right. But when you give it back, what we learned is the key of David through the Christ, through the real Christ. That when you get this up, right, it's going to trigger. It's going to transfigurate right back into another womb, and you can come out and do it all over again. It don't never stop. This is real resurrection. Show you that they've been lying to us the whole time. When I tell you the receipts, it's a dude on. It's somebody here. His name is Lando Bando. You get a chance, go check him out. That's the real Christ. It told you what he was going to look like. Told you how was you going to know him in the resurrection. How are you going to know him in the regeneration? In the regeneration, you're supposed to know him by his teachings. He ain't gonna have the same body. Then he gonna resurrect you, gonna show you that you've been coming and going for a long time. This ain't new. You doing the same thing you was doing in the last past time, which was developing the people, learning, passing the information, being a watchman, changing the algorithm. There ain't nothing changed. It's this stuff is still being this. The book of Ecclesiastes, I think, is saying what was, what will be required again. So you see, we are everly in a loop. This is a cycle. Time not going linear. Time is spiraling. We going from spring to spring. You see? So, and same thing, like it's something called an epoch. Have you ever heard of that? Epoch. An epoch is 26,000 years. So, like how we go through our annual year in 13 months, right? You know, it's 13 though. We know it's 13, right? Because we got 13 moon phases. 28 days of new moons coming. That's that small sliver. Then it's going to switch over 28 days. It's going to do it again. But this is the math. They say it's 12 months, right? Can you put 12 into 52 weeks? 12 only going there 48 times. So it's still 4 weeks left.
Right.
See, they tell with the math. See?
They breaking it down.
They tell with the math. It's 12 months. You can't put 12 into 52.
Right.
So it's 4 extra weeks left, which is giving us that other moon cycle.
It's just 13.
Yeah. So if you go in them old Bibles that grandma and them used to have with the apocryphals in there, some of them old calendars will have a month called SOL between June and July. It's a month. It's in between them 2 months called SOL, called Soul. Yeah.
Not shit out of luck.
Yeah. So they just but they said, what did it say in the book of Daniel? Again, this man was seen to change time and law. Is it lying?
So the laws of man is they didn't
They changed the natural law. They hybrid and everything. Where the seeds at? Right now we can't reproduce nothing. We got all this land over here. This is super soil. But but we know they've been crop dusting with the chemtrails and contrails. They done killed all the female trees. We know that. We used to walk when we was children. We used to walk around with apple trees, pear trees,
Everywhere.
all over in everybody's yard. What they at now?
Damn.
So I could really take. Okay, let's go to the beginning like this, and I'm gonna go biblical, so you can see that this biblical stuff is real, but it was appointed time for it to come to pass. If it's out of season, it means it ain't no good. You can't eat this fruit when it ain't. You can't eat a watermelon when it ain't fully developed.
Right.
So when it's out of season, the fruit's no good. But when it's in season, the fruit is sweet. It's good. It's good to you. That's what this truth is to our ear. It's good to us. It's like honey.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it's two seeds in the book of Genesis. Your seed and the woman's seed should be in enmity with each other. For whatever the calamity was. Some people say it's fruit. Some people say it was sex. Whatever, you know what I'm saying, as you read it. It's something that went on that caused this calamity, right? But there's two seeds on the planet. One seed is the creator. This seed is supposed to be a light to the Gentile. It's supposed to teach the world everything. The other seed is supposed to be the destroyer. It's supposed to destroy the whole thing. Now, when you think of seed, you just thinking of two people. But let's take it to nations. If you go look at that Negro invention book, and this is not us being arrogant. Let's just bring it out. We just linking up some things. That Negro invention book, before these people took you as a possession, we created everything. We didn't leave nothing for nobody to create. When they came here, they seen the most advanced technology advancements in build, in agriculture, and everything that they ever seen when they invaded this land.
That's why they didn't want to leave.
And you got to understand everything that's happening from the mathematics, everything, all of the technological advancements, from everything that's ever built, the air conditioning, car, plane, motor, you name it.
Keep going, talk.
You name it, we built it.
Right.
You see, we created it from nothing, out of the ethers, out of imagination. The tools to make it, we created it.
Everything.
Now you look at this other species, the invader, what we call the invader.
The invader species.
What have he done since he been here?
Earth disturbance.
Poison the water, poison the air, GMO the foods. Take the real cures, which is the roots, the herbs, the mineral from the soil, and give you chemical compositions that only break down your liver, bladder, and kidney, cause you to go into dialysis and destroy your body. It's a slow knife.
Right.
All medical deal.
So they wonder why the cancer is just everywhere now. They feeding it to it.
A lot of our food got
drinking it.
collagens in it. That's what this is. But the one thing they never could prepare for is what the scripture told you. Fear not him that can hurt the body, but him that can hurt the body and the soul. That can't be touched.
Right.
And that's going right into the next body. So this is why they wanted to disturb the wombs with this COVID thing. Remember, this thing started out as corona.
Right.
Then it went to COVID. COVID shuts down. It fucks up the RNA, man. That's what it was set up to do. You see, that shot was made to really disturb these things that pass these souls, these spirits to this realm. They don't want you getting in no other body. This is the whole thing. Yeah, we talking, man, listen. We talking some way advanced stuff that people haven't even put their mind on yet. This thing is way beyond what we understand. All this cloud covering right now is to weaken the vibration of this melanation that's actually growing on the planet. It's rising, and they know it. All this doomsday clock stuff that you seeing with these physicists and astros, this is all behind us finding out who we is and this temperature rising on this planet.
They ain't understanding about the cloud covering.
That's Gotham City. That's what they call it. That's a Gotham City military program. Gotham City like Batman.
So they covered the sun and all this, so we can't get.
They try to slow the warming of the planet. They call it climate crisis. They call it global warming. All these things right here is dealing with a time frame when everything shifts. That's why they got the doomsday clock. You see, when everything shifts, this is what they preparing for. This is why you had the whole technological advanced thing of this AI. because a lot of people understand that they won't be on the surface once this thing heat all the way up like it's supposed to do.
That's why they get them bunkers.
That's right. Underground cities being totally trillions spent down there. Trillions.
Trying to get away from it.
But if you go look at the Grand Canyon, you got underground, the same thing. I'm telling you, it's all happening all over again. It's the same cycle. It's just happening in a different age. It's each millennial's change. It's a 6 day. It's actually the 6,000th year.
So they thinking, they got us thinking that they are doing the bunkers and stuff because of
The war, the new.
Yeah.
Oh, it's war,
This
all
been
right.
going. Yeah,
It just
war,
ain't that kind of
yeah, the
war.
war been going on. What's the coldest war to have against a people? The most strategic war you could ever have against a people is what?
I would say a mental.
A hidden war that they don't even know about.
Yeah.
I just told you they poison your food, your medicine, your air, your water. You can't
Make
get
you
no more
slaves
war than
without
that.
even knowing you a slave.
Got the 5G over you right now,
Hit
busting
you off with
microwaves.
the radiation. Yeah.
But I think all these people having strokes and heart attacks,
Yeah,
blood
people just
clots.
falling out.
Go look at the mic. Go look at radiation poisoning, radiation, high areas. Go look at the symptoms of what people is having. It's the same symptoms that everybody's having right now. It's been going on, but see now we starting to recognize what's happening. It's a war. It's been on us. Now it's going more psychologically and more biological. But remember, you still got registration, regulation, taxes, fees, labor, right? That's a form of slavery. Plus all of the bills. That's before you pay any bill. That's before you pay any bill. Regulation, registration, taxes, labor, and fees before you pay any bills. So they got 9 things running to you, sucking energy at you. This is a matrix. It's all an illusion. Nobody came out of their mama with nothing to sell. Who came out their mama with 1 seed or a glass of water? Nobody. So how are you selling this stuff? The earth will never run out of none of these resources. So how's you selling it? We can never exhaust it. Unless somebody geo-modified not to reproduce itself. We in a world that reproduces itself.
Damn.
Everything here, you're supposed to eat a watermelon. A watermelon is going to yield 60 to 100 some seeds. Every watermelon. Sometimes 200 or 300 seeds. Every apple going to yield 20, 18, 20 seeds. Everything is multiplication in this realm that with everything that we have, we're supposed to be able to replant it and remultiply. We're not supposed to ask for nothing here. Trees, if you cut down lumber to make houses, you're supposed to replant them same trees double so you can keep it going. That's what this was all about, self-sustaining. This is a self-sustaining land that we own. Nobody was
Like
supposed
your
to.
body, huh?
Yeah, nobody was supposed to sell nothing here. That's all coming. The European brought all that in here. And when I say European, I'm not talking about white faces. I'm talking about they look just like us.
Yeah. Remember I told you?
Yeah.
Yeah. They definitely did the whoop wop on us over here. You know what I mean? But those are like our brothers.
That's right.
So we trusted them.
That's right.
And then they brought in the enemy with them. They brought their little scouts in. So we showed them some grace. And next thing you know what I mean? We being attacked all at once.
Full-fledged. Spain, Europe, Italy, Rome, Japan.
See, they always
China.
tell you about the Atlantic slave trade and all that, but they don't never tell you about the Pacific.
Or the sub-Saharan.
Or the sub. Yeah, we was getting hit on the West Coast and up the Gulf, just like we was getting. You know what I mean?
From the Atlantic.
Yeah.
And the Gulf. Yeah, they bust. You remember France took Louisiana.
Yeah.
That's what it do.
Britain, you got to see it. And see, all of these people is under a eagle flag. But in the script, it say, these people gonna swoop in like an eagle and get high above you. Start selling you. They tell you everything. Did that happen? That ain't about them people
They
over
tell
there.
you about the Revolutionary War, but we never broke off from Britain.
Come on,
The
man.
United States still with Britain to this day.
And France, that's who owned it. That's who owned your That's what
The birth certificate.
that's what Washington D.C. is about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's foreign land. That's foreign occupants. Your government corporation
Yeah.
is owned by a France or Britain entity.
Mm.
That's why I try to always make the differential between the U.S. and America.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can tell them.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say America. I'm gonna say U.S.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I notice when we talk, you always
yeah,
pick your words. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Because
There's a difference.
it's a major.
Okay, well,
yeah.
so what's the difference between America and the U.S.?
The U.S. is a corporation. Set up president, vice president, secretary of state. Set up just like a C corp.
Security cards and the
Yes,
birth certificates about.
well, that's all ran to the United Kingdom banksters as well.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When you start tracking the money back, you're going to see that all taxes paid in here and everything that's dealing with these fake, because what they did, they tricked mama with this birth certificate, which actually signs you over as property of the corporation.
Okay.
And it deems you dead or lost at sea. You know what I'm saying? So but that's what the Most High, this is what Christ showed us as the instruments of evil. This is the instruments that they use, the instruments of evil that they use to trap our people into this foolishness that we didn't know. It was a trick. That's what making an instrument of evil. It was a trick.
Pen is mightier than the sword.
Yeah, I was telling
Paper genocide,
Yeah.
reclassification, all these different
tell you
labels,
the
titles.
Indians and all them got smallpox and all that.
Yeah,
And where's the mass graves at?
come on,
I
man.
always ask when they
Come on.
say, you know, the Trail of Tears, that was us.
Come on, man. But
Coming out the southeast, going up in Oklahoma. You know what I mean? Going
Yeah,
to
the
Canada.
universe workers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That I was like, didn't
That's
I
why
tell
you-
you? What did I tell you the other day? I said, man, you need to come up here.
Yeah.
Cause y'all on
Yeah.
the same.
that's why the cities. That's why all the cities here is named after certain cities of them places.
Mm.
Tallahassee, Oklahoma was the first one. That's the first city here from that migration. Tallahassee, Oklahoma. First black town. That's Tallahassee, Florida. Greenwood,
Right.
Redbird,
Rosewood,
all the Tatum,
Tatum.
Bowley, Boink, all these places is named after places from Florida, Mississippi, Alabama, all through there.
Yeah. The whole thing is that the people that's here don't really realize that that's how we all mesh together.
That's
'Cause
right.
We got bands, clans, tribes
Come on,
from
man.
the East Coast all the way down to Florida,
Come
coming
on.
all the way across to Texas. That's here in Oklahoma.
Come on, man.
So that's why I said when I be chopping up with people, you know what I'm saying, they look at me crazy like, nah, you gotta understand, it's not them people on the reservation.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? They playing a part. They're acting.
yeah.
They got paid to act.
You know what else you got?
I sent you that.
Yeah, you got all information and when we pass by the reservation sometime and you point out to me, you say, where is they farming at?
Yeah, they're not
Bro,
agrarian people.
They
They
gave this.
nomads.
That's the original voting ballot.
Yeah,
They changed it to Negro.
They go from
He was the
one
Indian.
place to another. They're not building. They didn't build no mounds. They didn't build no cities. You see, what they claim to fame is teepees.
That's right. And now we got the Mendel's law that really proved that they 6 DNA. They not from here, bro. The people is Mongolian and Siberian ethnicity.
Yeah.
So
Asia.
Parts of Asia, yeah.
So it was from Moorish.
Those are the
Igbo,
names. Yeah.
It was the Asiatic, Afro-American, American colored, Negro.
That was
How many times they didn't changed up?
now it's FBA.
Yeah.
So that's why I say, like,
Foundational Black American.
yeah, now it's FBA. They gonna do it about every 15 to 18 years. You gonna have a switch up. They got to keep doing that to keep the loyal title of the land from you. Long as you going under one of them titles, you're not connected to Mary, which is the real name of the soil. To Mary, which is beloved land. This is the land. This is the real Garden of Eden, because we got all the seeds and the crops. This is Mama.
So this the motherland.
Listen, it ain't no Michael Jordans, Magic Johnsons, Michael Jacksons, Mike Tysons, and nobody's people but ours.
Yeah. That's why I always say if Africa was the motherland, they should be space age.
Right, they should be winning all the stuff.
I mean, do you
Everything.
realize how long they try to say people was in Africa before they even migrated?
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? So that don't even make sense for anybody to. I mean, we didn't think about it, 20, 30, 40 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
We
but just by
assimilated
us having
with
to deal with the immigrants that done flooded over here ever since we allowed them to come over here. You know what I mean? Now everything, they show us the same vitriol as they brother. Because that Caucasian is their brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a setup. You know what I mean? So they come over here with the same, but when they say colonized, we never got colonized. We never signed no treaties with them or nothing.
We got invaded and
We was
destroyed.
POWs, but that's what they wrote in the, the history. Like we were the slaves. Slaves, the Slavs.
Yeah.
Those is white people.
The
They got
Slavics.
pictures of them coming across on the boat, 12.5 million.
That's right.
They came through here, and they little Cabbage Patch Kids.
Yeah.
The
It was
orphan
the
train,
lab
orphan-
inventions.
He said they lab invention.
No,
It's
seriously.
like Frankenstein.
Yeah,
The orphan train. Go look up the orphan trains.
yeah.
So
Cabbage Patch Kids.
You think they doing our black women like that with all the BBLs and all the other
Yeah,
stuff?
they
that
try to.
get?
Anytime they get to do some medical procedures, you gotta understand. I tell people, the spaceships is the hospitals. The invasion of the body snatchers is the hospital.
Man, real talk.
The word pharmacy means witchcraft, sorcery, poison. That's what it means. It's really a Latin and Greek word. When you go to Latin, it's pharmaceutica. When you go to Greek, it's pharmaceuticae. These words mean witchcraft, sorcery, poison. That's what that shit is. Doctors, remember, they
none of that medicine
practitioners.
come
They
from the
practice
farmer.
in medicine.
Yeah, none of that come from the
Words
farm.
of mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
So I mean,
Yeah.
when you look at it from that point of view, if they ain't practicing, then who they experimenting on them?
Come on, man.
Lab rats.
You know what I mean?
Come on. A lot
If
of
you
medicine,
constantly practicing, you never really an
you
expert.
never perfected.
Wow.
Your profession is practice. You never got to a master.
This is why they
Can't
never-
get
they-
right.
They don't work on cures.
Mister can't get
No,
right.
everything is treatments.
Yeah.
But the earth will cure you. Remember the scriptures say that the green leaves and the herbs was for the healing of the nations.
Right.
It had nothing to do with no chemicals, man. That's why it's going to hide one problem, but the thing we can't get away from is what do it do to that kidney, liver, and bladder? It destroys that. That's your filtering system. It go in there and destroy that. That's what it's designed to do. It's a slow knife. It's made to eat you up from the inside. When it seems like because it's not curing, it's treating. It's just making you be able to bear with it.
Right.
The whole time it's doing damage. You know what I'm saying? It's a slow knife.
And
It's
there's
been going for a long
stuff
time.
about Oklahoma. Like I was telling them, that a lot of people don't know because this was Indian territory. See, after all the little wars and they got their little paperwork together, they still left a little plot here. But it was Indian territory, but it wasn't number blacks here.
Come on,
already.
man.
The
Come on.
indigenous was here.
Come on,
That's why
man.
they call this the Wild Wild West. Didn't it? You could rob a bank in Arizona and come to Oklahoma, and they wasn't gonna chase you into Oklahoma because it was about it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's why they had,
Bass
Bass
Reeves.
Reeves and all
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? So when they found out it was oil was here, that's when they did the land rush
That's
and
the
made
issue.
them and took this up to statehood.
Boom,
and
assume.
brought it. Yeah, they brought it into statehood so that they could, rope
Mine
this
the
off.
land.
You know what I'm saying? But what the part that they ain't telling you is that all the land was owned by indigenous, by blacks.
Right.
So this is why the Klan, the military, they start robbing the black folks out of them oil, out of the oil. The
They
oil
set
business.
their courts up, and they came in and started putting that on the land. People who still had them land plots that they wanted to go in and excavate and dig into, they set up the courts where them people had to have a white trustee
Yeah.
The flowers of the moon.
and trick the shit out you.
Yeah.
That's what they was doing. They set up a trustee
Yeah, to hold their money. They couldn't even deal with their own money. They had to have somebody else. And then they was marrying the women and killing them.
Come on, man. Taking over. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Man,
It's the same. It's that same seed from the beginning.
Yeah,
though.
but they
to
give that
destroy you.
they give that history to the Mongol Indians.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, we know who it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, but like a lot of these young Mongols don't know their real history. You see what I'm saying? So they're going off of mom or dad or grandma or grandfather. But their history stopped at like 1860 here. They don't have no 14. They wasn't here like that.
Generations don't.
They don't have we the only one.
one.
That's why, like right now, with all this stuff going on with ICE, we the only ones that ain't got to worry about nothing because you can't make us go nowhere. This is our shit.
Come on, bro.
The Indians is getting rounded up on the Native Americans is
the
getting
natives.
rounded up on their reservation.
Yeah.
They having to, pull out paperwork. We don't need no. Yeah.
They just defunded all of them
Yeah,
too.
it's like 70
Yeah.
something.
See,
70
Chief
something.
Warhorse. It's a melanated goddess like us.
Yeah.
Chief Warhorse, 14th generation chief.
Shot
Just
top.
got, I think, 6 million acres back, bro. They said that the big take, the small take was 23 million acres or something like that they took from bro. You gotta understand, all this stuff have to come back to the original people, the source of it all. That's what's happening. It's a resurrection.
Why all this knowledge is coming to the surface. That's why you see all this chaos going on for the distractions.
In
You're
a
hearing
minute,
about war.
that's all described. Even they talk about Leviathan in the ocean now. I mean, now you look at UFOs coming out the sky, looking for a white man to fly back in here to save it. All over this foolery. Stay the course.
Yeah.
You're gonna get it all back. The scriptures say that the meat gonna inherit the earth. The heaven gonna be on the earth, which we already know what this is. This is heaven. Where we at? The Americas. Where everybody wave their flag, burn everything, but they still want to be here. When they get ready to kick them out, they crying, squalling like fish out of water. They don't want to leave here.
Talking about how bad it is here, but don't want to leave.
But don't want to
But
leave.
look at the culture though. Look who the whole planet follows.
Come on, man. Influence.
Everybody talk down on us, but don't nothing move unless we say it moves.
All culture, all design, all swag, sauce.
So if you got
Every
any
trends.
ain't nobody trying to be African.
No.
They trying to be Black American. Now we one of the same. They would have that same sauce. They don't even got that sauce. They coming over here cosplaying us at the same time. Trying to knife us in the back behind their brother.
You see, like that stuff going on with the small
Somali.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the scripture say, he that shedded the blood on the earth, blood must be shedded for the earth to be cleansed. So everybody finna get evacuated. I keep telling people, I told people, if you go back on some of my stuff, I got that God Talk 144 podcast that I do every day, my own stuff.
Yeah.
If you go back a couple years ago, I told everybody, man, get out of this land while you can. This before all this ICE stuff. You got to go back to your allotted land. We at the end of the Gentile rule. Now it's the time of Jacob. It's the time for us to wake up in a minute when enough of us get this knowledge, because it's happening, it's spreading.
Right.
It's going to be a demand. You got to get the hell off the land, bro. You 300 years of payments on the indigenous people of this land. You got to understand, every corporation here that's doing business that's made billions of trees of dollars is in debt to you. They ain't paid no rent. They using the resources. Every corporation here old. And they say there ain't nothing about 40 million of us here, but that's a lie.
Yeah, they've been
It's
using
way
that
more
now.
than
How
that.
long they been using that?
Couple for a long time.
About 40 years they just said.
OG,
40
they
now.
old. Right now, each one of us probably, this is the minimum. No less, probably 500 to, I say 1.5 a month, just for these corporations to do business here. You see, once our governments is set up, and it's gonna happen, once enough of us learn, it's over with. This ain't gonna be no war like going to shoot in the streets.
Right.
There ain't gonna be none of that. It's over. We're gonna demand you to get out of here. If you turn this sleeping giant on, it'll take 24 hours and this land will be evacuated.
Yeah.
And you turn it on.
They're trying.
They know it.
Yeah.
So that's
See,
why
but that's why I feel like
Godzilla now.
what's going on right now with all this uprising. What my theory is, they've been trying to pull us out in these streets so that, because remember they let all them illegals in under Biden.
Yeah.
So all them was about 80-90% male.
Yeah. Was
You
like
see what I'm
a
saying?
standard military.
Standing
almost.
military from
Yeah.
all countries.
Yeah.
Once again. But they just open it up, let them come over here. They done all set up shop. This government was paying for them to set up
We
shop.
see that deep state, what they was calling the deep state government.
Now, with that being said, if we would have got out here when Trump got in and they started deporting people, if we was out there, we would have been seeing military armory. And then they would have just used one of those sleeper cells from one of them other countries that we've been beefing with to mow some of us down, and then they already know how we're going to act after that. And then they can lock it down, martial law, and then he ain't got to stop being president. He can actually be a king till you lift martial law up. That's the play that I see them trying to play.
I see.
Well, we've been chilling.
Me and my partner, we talk about this. We talk about this too. He's still gonna use war to stay. You understand this? And how some stuff I don't want to say on this camera, okay?
Right.
But it's some things that I done went through some little like rabbit holes with Donald Trump and found out it's a lot of stuff to him.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of other things to him that the world ain't caught up to certain type of technology and how they use certain type of technology. When you dealing with, they got books that's written about this dude and his son from the like 800s, really what we call them 1800, right? One of them is something about the last president,
The last one.
Trump.
Yeah, the time
Then
travel,
another one is
all
Barron, his son, the time travel. So, then we found out a little bit about how the CIA busted down that thing that him and his uncle was investing in Nikola Tesla. And they was working on something supposed to be a time machine. So we find out a little bit about this type of stuff now. It's just little sprinkles of stuff. You know what I'm saying? We already know that they fooling with wormholes and stargates because they fooling with the CERN stuff. They got one in Tennessee. Most people don't know that. They just think about the one in Geneva. It's one in Tennessee. The one in Tennessee was the first one. 17 miles where they spinning particles at the speed of light, smash them into each other. Trying to open up different type of dimensions. But listen, bro, it's nothing you can do to stop this prophecy.
Too late.
I seen something about that with James Franco on Netflix about the time portal.
Yeah, they dealing with some technology. Black Mirror technology. They said they went to the Black Mirror, which is basically the AI what we using, what's the new thing they just made on AI? ChatGPT.
Yeah.
It's different. It's like an upgraded military form of that, right? This Black Mirror is supposed to give them an outcome of how to overset this inevitability of what's happening.
They trying to
With
let it happen.
everything they put in there didn't work. It all ended the same way, but it was certain things that they could do to slow it up.
Like Operation Looking Glass.
All that, yeah, that's one of them. That's one of them too. All these is different type, and when we say every country, you got to understand all these people that's in Confederate. You think that these people is fighting Russia or China? Well, we just told you everybody invaded here. Ain't nobody beefing. All that shit that's all illusion. This is all about you, keeping you when you supposed to be with your sleep.
Down. Yeah.
And once they start to awaken, they already understand what the prophecies and what all this antiquity and what everything they've been trying to slow down has said about what's going to happen. It's already been said that these ages was going to come. When this age come, that age is falling. Now, 2019, the official ice age ended.
No.
Did you know that?
And
In 2019, what they called the end of the age on the Mayan calendar, on the Inca calendar, on the Olmec calendars, was the end of the age, meaning that so when the epoch thing I was telling you
the
about,
25,000 year procession.
26,
26.
it's 13,000 per side. So it's 13,000 years of a sun cycle where the planet is warming to it burned, and it's 13,000 years of a cool cycle where the planet cooled to it freeze. Okay? So 2019 was the actual official end of the ice age. We happen to be born on the cuffs. Everybody was born in that 70s, anything in the 1900s, you in the last hour of the ice age. Anybody was born in that 1900s was in the last hour of that ice age.
That's why it says melting or something.
That's why they're talking about, they've been doing carbon dating, and we don't know how real, like I say, they lie so much, but all we can do is take the data that they give us. They carbon dated, and they've drilled into these, supposed to be these big stones going into the earth, and what they found is certain possessions of that earth was petrified, and they went down certain parts of it was molten, and they went down, they found the same patterns over and over again. They're saying the planet was heating up, and then the planet was freezing. And that's what they was bringing out of that data. That the planet was warm, it was burning, and then freezing. So they was seeing the transformations, how we see our seasons. But these was in 26,000 periods of time. Where the Olmecs, the Mayan and the Incas, they already had these calendars, these sundials and cold dials already written out. It's already like a grandfather clock. They already got it set up. They already know what it say. They already know what this stuff is talking about, bro. That's why these people went to, like he's saying, straight stocking these and building these underground bunkers and tunnels and really taking that serious.
Yeah.
Right.
Really taking that serious.
See,
But the problem is they ain't no hiding from this. This is something on a different level. It, like, even down in there, down in them bunkers, you still gonna need to eat them. That's the part they ain't factoring in.
Come on, man.
You see what I'm saying? Without air, ain't none of this possible.
They tried. See, when this is what he said. This is one of my theories. Now, this was just a premonition that came to me, but I started to understand how we build. See how your nose is, how wide your nostrils is, see how wide mine is. Everybody's genetic makeup is not made like this. You made to breathe in hotter, thicker air than average person. Other people is made to breathe thinner air, but more heat, less oxygen, more hydrogen. Less heat, more oxygen, less hydrogen. This hydrogen suffocates some people once it gets so hot.
And ain't nothing they can do about it.
Who can stop that? You can try to spray this stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on.
Yeah.
They spraying, trying to slow it down,
They're
but
trying to manipulate.
everything is warming. Just imagine, man, when we start hitting around June, bro, we be touching 105, 106. Last year we came out, it was 110, 111 in the cars. Just this last summer, they telling you the oceans, they heated up 6 or 7 degrees. New species is coming out. You been hearing about all the new species that they finding?
Yeah.
Because it's warming. It's warming up again. These people trying to slow this stuff down.
Yeah.
These people squirming for survival, man. They making it seem like they strong. I mean, they trying to find. You got Elon Musk. These people trying to find a way out of here, man.
And we the key.
Yeah.
That's why
Seriously.
that's the reason why everybody's negativity is focused on us to keep us battling and distracted. You know what I'm saying? Keeping our energy level low. You know what I'm saying? Keeping our clarity low, our focus low, our spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. If we ain't dealing with the African, we're dealing with the Arab, white folk. We dealing with somebody at all times coming at us, the indigenous blacks over here. Not the African, because the African is part of the problem. He didn't leave Africa and come over here and get up with us?
Because that's the motherland. Why would you leave there then?
Yeah,
Do it make sense?
That don't make sense.
you understand what I'm saying? Half of them don't even get flushing toilets over there.
Right. But we the creators. and
But
stuff
but
like
but
that.
but,
That
but
mean-
they the genius.
Yeah, they
I mean,
yeah.
how foolish
We
do we
from
have
there.
to believe
We
that?
from there,
Yeah.
but we can create it here, but they won't create it there with their own.
All the knowledge come from here, man, on how to build anything.
And just look at the Olympics. Every time we have the Olympics, who on top? They got African countries. The African countries ain't bringing home the gold like us. The gold is right here in America.
Remember what
Literally.
how can we prove that in the scriptures? Remember we told you Israel should be above all nations. The real Israel.
Yeah.
The real Israel gonna be above all the people. We see it in our experts. We see it with everything that we do. The world is following us. So it's showing you who. You know what I'm saying?
So if people just wake up and look, it's telling the truth. It's there, but they just keep bamboozling.
The church is designed to keep you away from this knowledge. They not going in there looking at the. Watch this here.
You gonna ruffle some feathers.
They not looking at. They not at church. Why they not teaching it to these people that Gopher Wood is only from America?
Come on now.
This is the thing they said.
What is
Gopher Wood. This is the thing that they said
I'm
Noah built this ark with. Right?
okay. Yeah.
It's only grow here in Florida. It don't grow nowhere else in the world.
Certain kind of wood.
Gopher Wood is what it's
That's where
called.
they built the Noah's Ark.
It's only grow in America.
Period.
It's nowhere else.
And that's
So-
a breadcrumb left in the book.
That's
to
a
let
bread.
you
These are
know
small
the location.
details. Joseph saved the world with corn. That's here.
Corn
We-
is
we
indigenous from
We
America.
the home with a corn, man.
Africa never had corn. We took it
Mount
over there.
Mount Nebo, Mount Pisgah, land of Naphtali. The way that they said Moses looked, seen the sun going down in the ocean. Now you can go on Google Earth right now. Y'all can pull your phones out. You Google Mount Nebo in Africa and Google Mount Nebo in Utah. One of them is 2,300 feet. One of them is 11,990 something feet. Now you tell me which one is real. If you look talking about if it give you a description of seeing the sun go down in the ocean. Can't do that from no hill.
Come on now.
But it said it's across from Mount Pisgah. They don't have that over there. Mount Pisgah is in Utah with Mount Nebo across from each other.
Being
See, when you talk to the Africans that come over here, no matter what country they're from, they're co-signing the colonizer because it benefits them to be over here. But then if you was actually on the continent over there and you asked them about this history about us being taken from over there or
They have
any
no
of that,
knowledge of it.
they have no knowledge of it.
They
Because
never
they
heard
only
that.
teach the ones the coons that they picking up and choosing to bring over here to get in our mix, you know what I'm saying, and try to oppress us and get up in political spaces so that we don't never get no laws passed or no bills or whatever, you know, the whole theater that they do with that.
Straight theater.
The ones that we got over here, those that's over there that got destabled,
Yeah.
they can't stand the Africans that's over here. Those Africans, like a Nigerian in Africa on that land, can't stand the Nigerians over here because whatever military operations they was doing over there, the spies, Nigerians or the snitches over there helped out America, and their past was to be able to come over here so that they wouldn't. You understand what I'm saying?
Be in
so
that poverty.
Yeah, they help Nigerian people fall or whatever, their situation crumble, their little tribe or whatever, and then the rewards is America say, okay, well, bring your family over here. And then, because that's why they already be knowing English. They already, you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, I went to school and this, that, but
They be
now
having- they be
all the
knowing about
paperwork
5 or
coming
6
out that they
languages.
fried. They fried. The Somalis is fried. Everybody is fried. Don't nobody really got no degrees. You know what I'm saying? These people are really juicing the system. They're not really bringing no economics into here. We watch Mexicans come over here, South Americans come over here and get put up in houses and just the same things that we asked for. Just Because normally we work for ours. We get it out the mud.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they put them people up. Why? Because them people, number one, they work.
Replacement.
Yeah, they work with their counterintelligence program in their own country. Then they bring them over here, and now they finna be in our neighborhoods doing these crimes. I always tell brothers, I say, look, we get a bad rap of black on black crime. How many black crimes or black murders or deaths go unsolved? And do you believe it's black people behind all those unsolved murders? I mean, they put all these weirdos in our communities, you know, strategically. We can send our daughter to the store and then some Mexican can either kidnap them or, you know what I'm saying, or some African can, you know, you see what I'm saying? Serious. So they got basically sleeper cells to be able to do this shit, and then every time some crime come up, they want to show our face, but then those people don't even be us. Because if you ever look at their picture, a black person, but then look at their names.
Yeah.
They ain't
Abdul Aida.
Yeah. but they count that as black crime.
Yeah.
Right.
See, they lumped us all in with, you know, for a statistic game. This is political. This is for political reasons. Mm. But if we look in the script right there, Psalms 83, King David already told you they all are confederate against me, to cut the name of Israel off where it be remembered no more. And then he tell you who all did it. He named all nations that's in it. Yeah, Tyree, and he going in on the Africans, the Israelites. We talking Arab, Africans. Listen, everybody, Chinese, Japanese, everybody on there. He named all them nations. See, that's in the script. But most people don't understand what they reading because you've been ostracized from reading the whole thing. You reading Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John from a Christian standpoint instead of reading. This is a historical record about what has befallen a people and how it's been prophesied and promised for them to get everything back in a resurrection time. Most people think resurrection is somebody coming out of a grave. No, it's your mind. Yeah. You already been dead of the Negro, African American, Afro American, black, and colored. Yeah. Now they trying to put you to sleep again with FBA. You already been asleep. Nobody else got that many nationalities but us. You been dead, don't even know it. Why you still awake? Now we understand, oh, hold on. So we ain't none of that? No, you're not none of that. I just showed you we had the original voting ballot when they changed you from the North American Indian to Negro. Right. We know Jesse Jackson came over with the African American stuff in 1987, 88.
And you know what was going on at that same time?
What was that?
The Game and Indian Act.
Come on, man. For the casinos.
For the casino. See? They had to cut us out of that in order for the...
Now these is boule niggas. Yeah. Them niggas is from here. They of us, but these is people who've been actually ostracized into Greek fraternal orders and set in place, like he's saying they doing offshore, but inshore amongst us, to actually go in there and persuade political reasoning and political views and get these bullshit policies and laws put in there, knowing that we the real deal, but this is how you ostracize the people from the lordly title of the land.
And they could be bought like that.
Bro, for sale. Not only with their pockets though, but hands too. You hear me? They going in their rectorials for some of this stuff too. Busting them boys right on up.
And wasn't Jesse Jackson what, Cherokee?
Yeah, Cherokee.
But he named us African American.
A real Cherokee.
A real Cherokee.
He know he Cherokee blood. And put that African American on these people. And they had a war between that. It wasn't a physical war, but it was a political war between a lot of black people wasn't going for it at that time.
Everybody trying to feel that. That's why the majority, like the bottom half of black folks, stayed with black. And then you had your, like you said, the boule and all them pushing that African American, because they knew that they was gonna bring those immigrants some more. Another wave. Every so many years they have a wave of immigrants to come through. Every so many years, you know what I mean? So that's the water down the indigenous, you know what I mean? And whatever
$5.
Yeah, come on, man. I mean,
economic indigenous,
they know that. This is what I be telling, bro. I said, because you know we be online arguing, and you know I'll run across different people, or whatever, and like, because a lot of people, you know, with the Pan-African and all that stuff.
Case there, I be killing.
Come on, man. That
Murder.
I'm like, why do you believe? I'm like, you know, honestly, you know, let's put all theories aside. Why do you believe that it was black people on every piece of land but the United
It
States?
don't make sense.
Come
dude.
on, man. You're an op when you talk to me like that.
Homie,
You know what
if
I'm
you go, they took what about pay? I got up to 130. I got up to 189 million views on TikTok.
Mm.
And one of the things I said, I'm starting to think you Pan-African niggas is agents. Man.
Come on, man.
It's
For real, that's straight
I'm starting
up.
to think y'all niggas is agents,
Straight
man,
up.
because the way that is, homie, you can't defend that shit now.
I can see if you didn't know,
Yeah,
but when somebody is putting it to you just that logical.
it's too many
and-
artifacts. The land is speaking. You
I'm
can't
just
twist
saying
that shit
you
no more. It's
you
over.
want to come off the out of Africa theory, and if you going off of that theory, which was from Darwin.
Yeah, Darwin
you know
who
what I mean?
started.
Yeah, come on, man, and
Yeah.
that was racist to
Yeah,
begin with.
yeah.
But if you want to go off of the we came from monkey thing, and everybody left Africa and went to all these other places, how did they miss America?
Come on, man. This is what I tell them too. I say,
You know what I'm
if,
saying?
if,
Like you being disingenuous.
if they evolved from monkeys, somebody should still be evolving from
Yeah, we
monkeys
should-
right
Why the monkeys ain't still changing?
now, bro. But actuality, it is somebody who got some of that in them.
Yeah,
It ain't us though.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't us.
We gonna have to come back, man, because
Yeah.
we don't want to overload their brain like that.
It's all good, baby. You already know.
We're gonna lock in and get come back out. This is just episode 1, and y'all.
Next time we come, we have some experts. I'll have some stuff where they can look at. 'Cause I want to show them some stuff from the world map. I'm finna show it to y'all right now, though.
Okay. So, man, y'all already know where they can find you at.
Tonyo Martel. That's on Facebook or TikTok.
Okay. Just gonna spell it out for them.
TONYO MARTEL.
Okay. Logic, where they can find you at.
Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Logic TV Media.
Yeah, y'all already know. Y'all be good.
Logic, I got to come over there one of them times, man. Get on there.
Yeah, oh man,
Yeah.
we're gonna do this plenty of time. We
Yeah.
got more episodes
The
because
show.
y'all ain't unpacked everything.
No,
no.
Y'all just
We just skimmed it. Yeah,
because I already know.
We're going to come with some receipts on this next.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all be looking for some more of this. Y'all already know. Y'all be good out here. Be good at it. You know what I'm saying? And we'll
Well,
be back to holler at you.
Joy, the pain, they feel the same. Blessings all